Hey guys, got a quick video for you today. We're gonna try to make some sole plates for my Them Skates 908. Okay, so ever since I got my first pair of 908s in July 2018, I felt like the heel area was too small. As soon as I held the skate in my hand when the package came in the mail, I thought it would cause me a lot of problems jumping on handrails. It's just not wide enough. A lot of people have made different modifications where they cut the heel area out and added material, or you have your King Soles by Ben Kingery that are good, but they're really hard to get. But we're gonna do something really simple today. I have an 88-cent cutting board from Walmart. This plastic is really similar to UHMW plastic, and it's really firm. It's really fast sliding. It's designed for things to slide over top of it like knives. So I have placed my Them Skates sole plates over top of it, and I've marked out holes where the UFS bolts go. Now we're gonna drill it. Now what we're doing today, a lot of people would call is kind of ghetto, but not everybody has access to table saws or knows how to set up a fence to make a perfectly straight cut. Not everybody has access to any tools. You can get a drill like this right here from Harbor Freight for $17, I believe. And this is going to be this whole tutorial is made for people that have absolutely no skills. You could buy existing sole plates and modify them to fit on the 908, but it's going to come out shitty, and you're just not going to be happy with it when it's done. But this is definitely going to help you from, it's not going to look pretty, but it's going to help us from slipping off the rail and breaking our ribs when we're trying to do a big handrail. Okay, I drilled my 2 holes, and now I have bolted the cutting board to our Them Skates sole plates using the UFS bolts. You don't have to drill holes for the bolt holes that hold the sole plate to the boot, because you're going to reattach your sole plate first, and then you're going to put this cutting board on top, and then the frame is going to hold this onto the sole plate. Now once the cutting board is attached to the sole plate, you can put it face down like this, and you're going to take your Sharpie marker and you are going to design how wide you want your custom sole plate, and then you're going to pretty much cut off as much as you can in the negative area. Again, so far the time that's been invested is about 2 minutes, and the money that's been invested is about 88 cents, I believe, from Walmart. This will also help preserve your stock sole plates, so you don't have to buy a whole new kit for $50. Okay, this is our sole plate design. Didn't need to add too much in the front. You want to leave almost no material on the backslide plate, and then you want to flare out your heel a lot. I'm probably making it too big, but I can always trim more off later. And then on the negative, I was pretty much happy with the stock design. So we're going to go ahead and cut that with a handy Dremel. There's a lot of different special rotary cutting wheels that you can use. This one is just like a pure metal one. There's probably better ones for the job, but this is what I have on hand right now. Okay, we have finished cutting. Here's our 88-cent sole plate. Now I'm going to put the sole plate, the stock sole plate, back on the boot and bolt the skate together, and we'll see what it looks like. Okay guys, here's my size medium 908. I have the V2 skate that came out, I believe in like late 2018. It was the second run. Here are the sole plates. Now obviously it would be more ideal if the handle for the cutting board wasn't there, because then I would have had a solid sole plate, but I don't think it's going to affect the way I skate whatsoever. Now at first you're thinking there's no UFS channel. How is this going to work? I swear, unless you are jumping off the Eiffel Tower or doing the leap of faith, the frame will perfectly stay in place as long as you've you know, snugged your UFS bolts firmly. Here's the additional sole plate that we gained, and even though this is really thin, you only need that extra amount of plastic to guide the rest of the sole onto the rail, and that's what stops you from missing and breaking your ribs. And this is really important because falling isn't an option. People act like part of skating is getting severely injured, but there's a lot of preventative things you can do. I can't get hurt. You know, I'm almost 36 and I'm not willing to get hurt. I'm not willing to break my ribs just because I want to try a handrail, and that extra, you know, half inch could have saved me. Let's go ahead and put the skate back together, and then we'll be wrapped up here with this video. Now that we've completed our first sole plate, you can have a second cutting board and you can place this on top, and that will become your template to trace around this and make the second plate be a mirror image of the first one. Okay, here's the completed setup. Looks a little ghetto, but hey, 88 cents. And it was built in about 5 minutes with little or no technical skills. Now, the alternative design you would want to do is to cut like a sole wing like this, but then you would have to source the 4 frame bolts that hold the sole plate on in extra long sizes to go through not only this sole plate, but also the second one. And you would have to figure out how to countersink the heads of those bolts down into this thin plastic, which would be a lot harder to pull off. This, even though it's not 100% ideal, if you're not happy with the way that them skates skate as far as the width of the heel, and you just skate P rails, practice rails, and you just want to build something cheap and easy, you can throw this together for 88 cents, and maybe if you like it, hey, maybe you can spend some extra money on something like a pair of king soles. Okay, this is a shot of the skate on my P rail. It is a standard diameter P rail. It's the same size as your average handrail, and you can see how that sole plate hangs over like that. I would barely be locking on if I had the stock Dem skate sole plate, but with this extra heel wing, see, you get a lot more room for a lot more margin for error. Well guys, in the next video I'm going to be testing these sole plates out, and you're going to maybe see me hilariously fall and kill myself if they break, or maybe they'll work amazing. Should have a new video up, a session with me and Bryce, maybe later tonight or tomorrow. Have a good one, guys.